Hello, my babies. Hello. Welcome to The Real Healing. This is our first official YouTube video. So I'm so excited about that. I really am, because it took a lot to get here, and that's what I really want to talk about today, because it is very hard to face your fears, but babes, I am here to just inform you it's time. Okay? So let's go ahead. Let's dive into the ways that we can be able to face our fears and go after our dreams and reality and be able to live in a life of obedience and abundance. So just stick with me, you guys, while we go ahead and tackle on that, okay? So yes. Now, first things first, like stated, it's been a long time coming with trying to get this video up and going. Babes, when I tell you, it was so much overthinking that caused me to really delay the whole process. I feel like we all can relate when it comes to that overthinking that really just takes control over everything in our lives, right? Such as relationships, such as certain decision making, and as a person that was really just trying to secure everything all around the board, such as making sure my mental was in check, such as making sure I'm eating healthy. One of the main things that I needed to tackle was facing my fears. So yes, God definitely blessed me with the idea to just talk about it, because I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not the only one. I know for a fact, right? So the thing is, when it comes to facing the fears, right, you want to be able to, in my opinion, identify what it is. What is your fears? Okay, some people are afraid of the itsy bitsy spiders. Some people are afraid of heights. But there's a lot of other people that are afraid of public speaking. There's a lot of people that's afraid of really just explaining themselves, expressing themselves, okay? There's a lot of people that's even afraid to do a simple post. You have this idea. This is definitely a message for the person that has so many ideas. So many ideas that you want to tackle, that you want to talk about. But then it's like, when you get to the point of doing it, it's crickets. So it's really just, like I said, understanding what your fears is. What is your fears? With me, I have a fear of what others might think. I am so guilty of that. I am very fearful of making a complete fool of myself. I'm afraid. I say that to even talk about the simple things of being afraid to post a message that God blessed me with, that I know for a fact is going to help someone. I'm afraid to do it because of what people are going to think. I'm afraid to do it because I think, oh, my family is going to laugh at me and go, girl, what are you doing? And I had to be reminded that none of that even matters. I did a short YouTube short on that, where I said that, like, God had to remind me on that. None of that mattered when I gave you the idea. So why are you letting it matter now? So none of the fears, especially when it comes to walking in your purpose and doing what you love, none of that matters. It never did. So once we identify the fear, we kind of are able to, see, what are you really afraid of? Okay, what is it that really just triggers me, ticks me off, or freaks me out? Write it down. Say it out loud if you need to. But we got to be really assured so when we see it, we can recognize it and we can move accordingly. You understand, babes? This is a process. It's a process. We have to trust the process. So with that, babes, you know, you have to, like stated, understand the root cause of it. Where did the fear come from? People don't understand when you're dealing with past traumas. Okay, when you're dealing with certain fears, it can cause a sense of, how can I put this? It does go back to a lot of times your childhood. What started off the fear? You know, what really caused you in the first place to not be able to handle that? Like stated, something happened as a child. For me, you know, I was bullied as a child. I wouldn't want to say bullied too much to a certain extent because I was still cool with everybody. But I was talked about. I was talked about my weight. I was talked about, oh, I'm not pretty enough. Or I was told I was the ugliest out of all of my friends, which was mind-blowing to me. Looking back, I was like, how? But you know what I mean? But still, that caused a lot of trauma. That caused a lot of pain. That caused a lot of fear. Fear within myself. Fear that everyone is going to see me as that girl that's too big. That girl that's too tall. That girl that's, you know, not pretty enough. It starts from our traumas. And it grows into something bigger. It grows into something that a lot of times takes control over our lives. So we really want to learn how to see it, realize it, and be able to cut it off, okay? Cut it off. And I'm going to tell you how, babes. I'm going to tell you how you can do it. Because it's very simple. It's very, very simple. All right. The thing about it, right, when it comes to understanding the root cause of the fear, right? Like I said, past traumas, okay, you know, recognizing the source, like recognizing what brought it on, okay? I know, for example, there is people that have a fear of just rejection. They have a fear of being rejected, you know. And I feel like a lot of us secretly have that fear just from, you know, we don't want that person to turn us down. We don't want the job to say, oh, we don't think you're qualified enough. Nobody wants to hear that. So being able, okay, to really sit there, see it for what it is, can help you move on to the next important step, okay? Which is reframing your mindset. Changing your mindset and really looking at that fear like it's a thing, like it's a now, a person, place, or a thing. Being able to see it and speak to it and say you have no power here is reframing your mindset. Snatch back your power, babes. Snatch back your power by telling yourself what you hear. If it's not positive, if it's not uplifting, it's not of God. Yeah. What you hear that is negative is the enemy. It's the self-doubt. It's the worry. It's the fear that's causing just so much turmoil and causing so much pain. Let it go. Let it go. Give yourself that peace of mind. Give yourself, your mind, that reassurance that it's really desperately looking for. So I said, babes, you know, with that, you know, it comes a lot of practice. It comes a lot of just determination and not giving up. It's not going to happen overnight. Don't think, babes, that, oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this video. I'm going to go ahead and do this video, and then tomorrow I'm going to blow up, and then tomorrow I'm going to... No, it doesn't work like that, babe. It never works like that. I wish it did. I wish. But then also, I want us to keep in mind, because I just was told, it just hit me too, that you have to be open to expect the unexpected. You have to be willing to be open, especially when it comes to facing your fears. You got to be willing to take that leap of faith, babe. Take that leap of faith so you can see the reward from doing so. You don't even know the amount of reward that can come. Like I said, it could be, oh, the video goes viral. Or it could be, oh, that was an opportunity that I now just opened the door for something else. Oh, you just helped someone. Whatever it is, babe. Making money from it. Whatever it is, babe. It all is mind-blowing. It's all mind-blowing when you just sit there and go, you know what? I'm going to just do it. Like Nike said, I'm going to just do it. I'm going to just do it. No more procrastination. No more waiting. No more hoping. No more praying. No more. Well, we're going to always pray. We're going to always pray through it all. But no more just thinking that it's not going to work, babe. No more thinking that this is not for me. Oh, people are going to laugh at me. Oh, what are they going to think about me? Oh, I don't have da. Like I said, like God said, why does it all matter? In this moment, babe, none of that matters. What matters is the confidence that you have in yourself. What matters is the understanding that you know God is with you. You are not going to fail. You're going to be prosperous. This is your season. Why? Because you faced your fears. You overcame them. You showed them who's boss. You showed them who's powerful. It's you. Ow. You want to replace the will I fail with will I succeed? Because you don't know. We don't know. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, but we can kind of start, preparing for it. You want to be able to know and be able to adapt, I'm hearing. Adapt to the energy, adapt to the environment that you're about to walk into. You guys, you cannot expect, all right? You cannot expect heads to turns if your head is down. You cannot expect for people to see your greatness, for people to listen to you, if you aren't willing to open your mouth. Allow them to hear you, babe. You have a lot to say. I'm hearing music. I'm hearing there's so many artists out here. I see painters. There's someone waiting for your artwork. Someone is waiting for your advice, babe. And you're being scared. We're not doing that this year. Nope. Nope. No. What we're going to do, we're going to take small steps. We're going to take our time and slowly build. We cannot just think, all right, that we're just going to catapult to the top. No, baby. There is levels to this, okay? We have to be able to start small. Learn what scares you, like I said. Learn what freaks you out, babe. Learn so you can know how to handle it. So you can know how to suppress it. I remember I was very, very terrified. I was very terrified of the dark. I'm talking about, I think I had to have something on the TV or I'm talking about my closet door closed. I'm talking about room door closed. I'm not going to sleep in the dark. It was not happening for me. But one thing I had to realize, right? is the fear that I am holding is not of God. The fear is causing chaos, and I'm all about my peace. You know what I'm saying? So I had to really, really, really understand, like, babes, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. So I started small, you know, just like I said, I love silence. I don't know if it's just me hitting 30s, but I love silence now. I want everything around me to be zoop, zoop, shh. Because then you can think. So I love really the silence, okay? So I slowly but surely, you know, put baby steps to it. I, you know, close turn off the lights, you know, and I started putting the little soft sounds on, or just complete silence. I would just be in complete silence. And then I would start, you know, doing affirmations and just prayer, like speaking love and life and protection over me, over my household, over my children while we sleep. And eventually it got to the point, turn off the lights instantly and light a candle. I'm playing, but you see what I'm saying? It was not a big deal anymore. That's all I'm saying. It's baby steps to this, babies. It's baby steps. So gradually expose yourself to what is fearful. I know people that used to be terrified of roller coasters, and then it's like, I can't do it. Me personally, I'm not terrified of them. I just don't like them. I just feel like that's just too much of my safety in the arms of a machine that can easily just swing off. I'm not doing it. But I know people that are terrified. You know what I mean? I know people that are terrified of car washes. Like, the fear is, if anything, it's a mental attack. It's attack to the mental is what I was meant to say. It's attack to the mental, babes. And we're not doing it no more. We're just not doing it no more. So yes, even if you have fear of like public speaking, babes, go ahead and just speak to yourself in the mirror. Speak to yourself in the mirror. What I love to do also, what I started to do recently, record yourself. Record yourself, babe. Record yourself talking. People do it all the time and are millionaires off of it. So it allows you to start feeling comfortable. Feel comfortable in what you are new to. You guys have to understand, change is scary. You guys have to understand, change is sometimes uncomfortable, especially at the beginning. But this is not the time, babes. This is not the time or the season to start overthinking and just start letting self-doubt be the fuel to the fear. That even goes down to, like I said, the itsy bitsy spider. I was not terrified of them. I just don't like them. But I know people that will just freak out from it. And it's like, baby, you don't gotta do that. Why? Mind over matter. Because guess what? You bigger than that mug. You don't squash him and go on by. You see what I'm saying? Simple. Another thing I want to do is also inform you all to just remind yourself, because I did mention it a little bit, but remind yourself of the positive affirmations. Speak life and love and peace and abundance over your life. Really tap into that, babes, because that's going to help combat that. That's going to help be like your armor, okay? Like they say, you got to cover yourself and protect yourself in the armor of God, but also you really have to sit there because God, meet him halfway, babes. All right, sorry, y'all. I actually ran out of storage just now. Just crazy. But yeah, like overall, exactly what I was saying is exactly what it is, babes. Like, we can't be sitting here, just allowing fear to stop us from reaching our full potential, because that's what it is, babes. It comes down to it. That's exactly what it is. You don't understand. Facing your fears, babe, it is powerful. It is a powerful way for you to grow. It's a powerful way for you to elevate. It's a powerful way for you to be able to walk in your purpose. This is your time, babes, for you to be able to walk in your purpose. And I mean, walk boldly. Walk with your head up high. Because you deserve to, babe. You've already done all the work. For the one I'm speaking to, babe, you have done so much shadow work, so much just really realization, cleansing, like healing, taking time to just get better. And that's why I said, like, that's why it's called the real healing, because over here it gets real and it gets ugly. It definitely gets ugly. It definitely gets ugly. So, really, when it comes down to it, gaining knowledge on how you can just overcome anxiety. How can you overcome the lack of motivation? How can you overcome the fear of self-doubt? Babes, there's so many resources. There's so many books. There's so many books to read. There's so many books to read, including the Bible. I'm just saying. There's also, there's so many different resources, such as videos here on YouTube, like the one you're watching. And thank you so much for that. And also, babes, it's very simple. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. So that's really just where I feel where we are. I feel like a lot of us is ready to take, and I did say us because, babes, like I said, you're not alone. You're not alone in this. It's a lot of us that is facing it, but it's also a lot of us are at the point where we want more. A lot of us is at the point where we're seeking more, so we're trying to figure out what is the blockage. And with a lot of us too, one of the main blockage is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of what to come. But like I said, we have to be open. We got to be open and willing to expect the unexpected. We got to be willing to just go with the flow, babes. Go with the flow. Just flow on out. And I really pray that it all makes sense, because one thing for certain, one of my issues was really overthinking with all of the, like I said, my number one fear: what are they going to think? What are they going to say? What am I doing? Like, what if I say something wrong? What if, like, it was just da 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 da, and it all, like I said, boiled down from what are other people going to think about me, instead of what I am going to think about myself. That's what matters. So at the end of the day, I encourage you all to take one step at a time. This is a marathon. This is not a race. Take one step at a time. Learn what is your fears. And then once you get that down pat, learn how to live with them. Learn how to remove them. Learn how to adjust your life to the point that it doesn't affect you. I mean, and I feel like that goes even with like the spiders kind of aspect. For the people who are like terrified of spiders, don't you take your butt to like places like Australia. I was told they have like the hugest spiders ever. Don't do that. Just example, okay? But no, I don't think their spiders is not that huge anyways. But seriously, to everyone, just glory be to God, and just know that this is your time, babe. This is your season, and you have so much people waiting for you. So much people, so much opportunities is waiting for you. It's just, it takes you taking the leap of faith and walking by faith and not by sight. Okay? Do not get discouraged. I really feel like I need to say this to someone. Do not get discouraged by what you see with right now. Just know God is working. God is working in your favor and everything is going to work out. But it all takes, babes, you taking the leap of faith and you moving forward. You got it. What Dory said, keep swimming, keep swimming, keep swimming, keep swimming. So keep swimming, my babies, okay? We're not letting fear take over this year. We're taking over our fears. So if you're with me, definitely comment below, okay? Let me know, what do you fear, all right? I'm really intrigued to know. And also, I thank you so much if you have been watching so far. I appreciate your time because you could have been anywhere, but you are right here with me. So we locked in. But thank you all so much. I love you guys. And this is only the beginning. Peace.